I'm in comparison to the person I thought I would be. What up, everybody? We're here again, and we're less than a week out from heading home, my hitch being over, and today is chest and triceps. And yeah, I've been going through my workout schedule like I haven't had a rest day since I got up here. And what I really want to talk about today is, actually, you know what? Let's get into this workout and we'll talk while we work out. All right, what are we working with today? 50s, 55s. Let's go 55 today. Yeah, I've been, like being up here on the slope, working, in like this kind of remote area, and like you got your coworkers and the, all the people you work with and whatnot, but a lot of the time, like, you spend your time at work, off work, in your room, really not much else to do except think. And as a creator, as a dad, as a dancer, I've just been like thinking, and I've been in this kind of mental state which I've not new to. I've went through this multiple times, and it's just where I get down on myself and don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I think that's 10. And what I'm specifically kind of talking about, without trying to, drag it out, is like I've said in my last video that I'm extremely ambitious and I want to do a lot. But the main thing that I always revert back to, and I really want to like give my all and my 100% focus and time and energy to, is dancing. And I want to be successful in that, and define success. Like, everybody's level of success is different. Everybody's dreams are different. And I realize that, but it's more of like, I've constantly throughout the last 10 years almost started getting fit, got fit, stopped, gained weight, feel sorry for myself, disappointed in the progress I don't make and the opportunities I don't have or work hard enough to achieve. And like currently right now I'm good. Like, I'm back in my fitness, getting to a point where I appreciate and feel good about myself, so that way I can get into a better, healthier mental state when dancing, right? Because what I'm really trying to get at is that I'm not getting any younger. This year I'll be 36. I'm a father of 2, and I appreciate what I've achieved. But at this time, when I was a lot younger, I thought I would have achieved a lot more with dancing by this time. And I'm nowhere near that. And it's not that I'm comparing. Like, I went through waves, cycles, phases of comparing myself to people around me, to people I see on social media. And, it's hard to get out of that. And that's not what I'm kind of in right now. I'm not in comparison to the people I see. I'm in comparison to the person I thought I would be at this point, if that makes sense. The version of myself that I wanted to be at this age, by this time, and I'm not even close to it. That's what is discouraging. And to dive a little deeper is, like I always get into this like train of thought of, am I too old to continue doing this? No, and then I get to no, I'm not. There are still people out there much, older and experienced that are still going at it, still making waves, achieving goals and breaking down, limitations, boundaries that were once set for them or they thought were in their way. And, I still want to be able to achieve that. I still want to be able to get to that point where, I'm an influential dancer, like in the sense of like all the people that I watched growing up that inspired me, I want to be that. I want to be a well-recognized dance influence to inspire that next generation of, dancers and have the opportunities of, traveling and competing on high level competition, places and being well respected within the hip hop dance community. And I get that it comes with putting in time and, it's not always the person that wins that gets all the recognition all the time. It's the one that's constantly there, the one that's showing up to all the events, the local ones, the big ones, putting in that time to, just be present, be there, take part, learn. And that's what I want to do. And then I'm in this where I'm half the year, legitimately at minimum half the year I'm spending up here on the slope working. And the other half, I have to really focus in and hone down on, like specific times I spend with my family and what times I'd have to sacrifice to take part in specific things to help push me to achieve those goals. And, I'm getting back into practicing, but I was really focusing on getting to where I felt comfortable within my body. So that's why I really honed in on weight training and getting my fitness game back up. Because I don't have to be the best looking person, right? The fittest person, the most muscular or lean or whatever. I think that was 6. I just want to be able to feel good because I'm a big advocate. If you feel good, you look good. And if you feel good about yourself, you're more confident in what you have going on. And I've also even said this before that, like with even everything that I have accomplished, I feel that I don't deserve, and the compliments that I receive from, strangers, friends, family, people, anybody I know or has just complimented me on what I've done, I feel like is a lie. And I feel like they're obligated to say that so I just don't feel bad. And I don't know how I adopted this mental, and I'm guaranteed that like I'm trying to convince myself that that's not true, but I don't know, man. And so I get so like deep into my head and put these limitations on myself because I'm scared of failing or scared of failing. Like with the whole what if situation. What if this, what if that? And, I'm tired of it. I'm sick of beating myself down. I want to be able to accomplish all this and feel proud of myself for being able to do it. And what I'm really trying to get at is, you know, like the whole purpose of this video is to say that this is me digging myself out of that rut, out of that hole, you know, feeling more comfortable and confident with myself and putting myself back in a position to where I push myself to do better in everyday life and dance and my fitness. And this is just more of so to document again the start of my journey and stick to it. My road to Red Bull. That was some pretty heavy stuff, and I wasn't like, this video wasn't intended to be, you know, depressing in any sort of way. This is, just bear with me. This is me starting my journey and sharing with you guys like what I've been going through and where I'm at currently mentally. And this is the start of me getting right, me doing what I want to do, and just full throttle towards it. On a completely different note, I think I'm going to start using music. I don't know, will Spotify music get copyright claims on Instagram and YouTube? Because I'm thinking about, I want to be able to start putting more dance content on YouTube, like, you know, practices and behind the scenes of video shoot type stuff on here. But again, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. And I think SoundCloud is a safe bet. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll just throw in like little montages. We'll see how it goes, but I just want to be able to start putting dance content on my YouTube again. All right, well, incline press and flies are done. I'll move on to some triceps real quick, and then we'll come back, circle back to chest. Well, quick little side note, shooting these videos solo is a pain. I'll tell you all that right now. Because I'm doing this unscripted, so I'm just trying to remember the dialogue from where I left off in the last video. Try to change angles, not take up so much time with me talking, and then, you know, I'd be halfway done with my workout by now. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I just want to be able to start putting dance content on my Instagram and mainly my YouTube. I mean, both primarily, but being able to focus on it without just like talking about it, and then seeing like the progression with each video. Maybe I should go up. I didn't feel like quite enough of a challenge there. I'm also not trying to get crazy bulky. There's progress nonetheless, you know. Like, I did not look like this 5-6 months ago. I didn't feel like this 5-6 months ago. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm dreaming, planning these goals to achieve, so that way I can put in the groundwork to, you know, start moving forward towards it. Bruh, this whole time I thought I was on auto instead of manual, and figured out that my ISO was like hella low, so that's why it was so dark. And realistically, it's not that I'm like wanting to do dance this, dance that, any way, shape, or form of putting, you know, just what I like out on the internet. It's more of like I want to be able to film more, to document my progress, watch back, see where I can improve, and You know, if anybody's going through that, like that's where the idea of like live streaming on YouTube or Twitch or something kind of came in to, you know, get a community of people that can all be a part of the same thing, experience the same thing. Damn, I hit myself in the face. What the hell? Man, it's like 1 in the morning right now. Yeah, but nope. Either way, I'm fighting it. It's going to be way too bright or way too dark. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, that came from the cable. I got me a mark on my face. But yeah, 1 in the morning. And it is crazy outside. Yeah, dirty ass windows. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this workout, and I appreciate y'all sticking around and, you know, listening to me and where I've been at, where I'm planning to be, you know, for the future and presently now. But you know, you get what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'd love for you guys to join me. That way we can, you know, help each other out and grow and pursue what it is we want to get done in life and be successful at. And I gotta go wipe this mark off my face. So remember, as always, I appreciate you guys. And remember to keep your friends close, but keep your demon closer. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right?
You